Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. I say the things on here that nobody dares say. Uh, right, let's get straight down to business. Uh, Curtis Woodhouse, he's back tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Uh, so that's good. Peter De Freitas, I hope you're doing well in hospital, Peter. Take your time. Don't need to pester you to come on the channel. You're welcome on anytime. Just let me know when you're ready. Right, let's get stuck in. Uh, a lot of talk about the Manny Pacquiao fight against Barrios. How out of order the WBC are, giving him a title shot, and he's been missing over half a decade, hasn't he? And he's just coming back like that, dining out on his name. I think it's in bad taste, but do we expect anything else from the WBC, which, as the nickname is, not the World Boxing Council, it's We Be Crooks. And that's a name given to them by James Tony. So disappointing that they've done that, but the scenario we could have is this. Barrios could lose, he could get jobbed or knocked out or whatever. And we're going to have Crusher Ben ringside with his old man, Nige, who has a new best mate every week, especially if they've got a few quid. We could have Nige next to the ring with Crusher saying, I want you. I want you. That's boxing for you. But then again, what is boxing at the moment? Jake Paul, eh? Beating Chavez. Chavez's son, a gimmick fighter. One gimmick fighting another gimmick who threw 13 punches. I couldn't believe what I've seen. But it is what it is, isn't it? It's the wild, wild west. There's no loyalty from anybody. Right. Warrington Wood. We're going to be talking about that at some point this week. Meetings are scheduled. They're trying to get it over the line. It'd be like two men having a fight, wouldn't it, in Witherspoon, in middle of Sutton. What do you think? It's over for the pair of them, bar the shouting, really. But it's just a case of them getting a few quid out of that job, isn't it? They won't be fighting for any world titles that are WEFO or the trinket belts, won't it? But who really wants to see Lee Wood against Josh Warrington, aka Space Raider Ed? Do I want to see it? Nah. We're not going to rush home from Pub Howie to watch that at pay per view at Porky's, are we? No, we're not. Not on your Nelly. Not on your Nelly, but I can't get over that Chavez Jake Paul fight. Absolutely unbelievable. But what can you do? What can you do? But it's nice to know that Jake Paul's on everybody's lips in the boxing media. I mean, the Gad's saying, oh, I class him as a friend. Oh my God. He's my friend. He's a friend of mine. They sound like Elmer Fudd, Gad. What do I think about the Gad coming out, going on about Anthony Joshua needs to forget about Tyson Fury and move forward? Uh, Move forward fighting. No, Deontay Wilder just because he's had a win. How are they going to sell that to us? Deontay Wilder's timing looked absolutely shocking. I know amateurs that would flog him. Absolutely shocking. How could the Billy Ricky Iceman 7-0, 5 by way of? How could Eddie Hills, how could he sell that to the masses? Eh? Wilder and Joshua. Would it be a 2-fight deal? Oh my God. How could he sell that to the masses? And why do they have 2-fight deals before they've even fought the first fight? Shouldn't the fans decide? Well, I'm going to tell you why. They have 2-fight deals in case it's a barnstormer. If it isn't a barnstormer and it's a stinker, they never go for the second fight, do they? It's just to cover the promoters so they get a second bite at the cherry. There you go. Okay. So, like I said, it is what it is. So, Porky, your videos are getting brutal of lately. Well, we had a bit of comedy, we talk a bit of boxing, we love a bit of drama. So, but then again, who's going to stop me doing them? Who? Nobody can stop me doing these. Nobody. So get ready. We're only just getting warmed up. Okay. Will Wilder win, Porky, against Joshua? Oh, questions about Wilder and Joshua this morning. Go watch Carl Proctor's video on it. He's already pissing on Eddie's bonfire before he's even made the fight. The Cobra's already got his weapon out and he's hosing it down already, trying to cut Eddie off at the legs. Look, it's over for Joshua and it's over for Wilder. The Cobra is correct on that. But the YouTubers are not going to say that, are they? All they're going to do is keep interviewing people after and interviewing them and asking their opinion on the Cobra, sticking it to Eddie Hills and Joshua and now Wilder. Oh, my God. So he'll be pissing his pants at it all, Carl. The Gads also put some out. Bean has put some out. So he's saying that Eubank Ben 2 is a done deal. Who cares? Who wants to see that? Why have we got a rematch in a fight that were a unanimous decision? How does it warrant a rematch? How does that fight warrant a rematch? And all them people saying, yeah, I'd pay to watch it again. They're all Eddie Hills lickers. That's the bottom line. Eddie Hills lickers. Porky, what do you think about Adrien King's performance at the weekend? Look, I thought he won. I watched it back. I still thought he nicked it. Would a draw have been a fair result? Yeah, but it is what it is. I know Dennis will be running around now saying, well, if it had been on one of my shows, you'd have got the nod, but Curtis and Adrian chose to go in a different direction and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. Look, there's an old cliche saying, isn't there, in boxing, setbacks pave the way for comebacks. And what a fighter can do, he can tell himself he's glad that he lost the fight so he can come back stronger. But it's not nice getting a loss, but I don't think it's going to affect them. I just hope that the trainer don't get the boot over it because they put some time in, haven't they, Curtis and Adrian? So let's just hope the trainer don't get it in the ear hole. That's about it, really. Quick one this morning. I'm going to go out on my bike now. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to have a shreds shake. I'm absolutely starving. It's absolutely red hot. It's 30 here. I don't know what that is in degrees, but it's hot. So, okie dokie. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. That's about it, really. So, we've got Richard on at 11 o'clock today. I want to thank Richard for sorting some sponsorship out for Porky's Corner. So we're sat very fat now for another 12 months. Go on, pop, pop, bang, booyaka.